Today's article starts out by saying, here's a list of things to do before your trip.
大家出发前会不会有这种行前表格，让你勾一下，确认事情都有完成 ？So what's on the list?
Good question. Here's the first item. Make copies of important things like your passport and visas.
Right. And how people print out your tickets and even your reservation of the hotels.
That's right. You want copies of everything. Okay, so there are some hard words in that sentence. First, we're going to learn about the word passport, which is like a little book that tells people who you are.
除了第一天提到要印一份这个饭店预约的确认以外，今天第一点也是非常重要一点啊，就是一定要影印一份你的护照 passport. I think this could be the most important one of all. 如果没有护照，你就没办法出国，而且你可能就回不了。Besides, if you really lost your passport,a copy of it would really help.
That's true, but if you do lose your passport, you need to go get a new one right away. A copy of your passport is good when you want to go out of the hotel and you don't want to carry the real one. Okay, well, next we saw the word visa, which is something that goes in your passport.
除了护照，出国第二重要就是要有签证啦。这东西啊是确认，你是经过相关单位确认你可以来这个国家旅行的公文。有了签证，你才可以进到目的地，才可以自由的进出国家啦。So the visa is the second important paper that you can't lose.
That's right, because that important paper means you can be in the country you're going to. Okay, so you've made copies of these things, but that's not all you need to know. The article also says, don't keep the originals and copies in the same place.
Oh, that is actually a smart one. 你印好这些东西，但是这一点非常重要啊，就是你的原稿和影印的这些东西 ，don't keep them in the same place， 不要把它们放在同个地方，不然不见也就一起不见啦。
Right, now this is very important because that way you don't lose both of them at the same time. Now, it's important to keep them in a different place than your originals. What does this noun original mean though, Winnie?
Original 在这里是名词，表示正本或是原版。If you do, when you lose the originals, you lose the copies as well. 这样不就等于没有影本了吗？所以影印一份要身份文件很重要，不过这一点要分开放也是差不多重要的。
Okay, so the originals are your actual real passport and visa. I get it. Here's the next tip. Plan out the first and last days of your trip so you don't miss anything.
Make sure you know what, where, and when for your first and the last days of the trip. 这一点啊，这也是对我来说非常重要。好好计划旅程的第一天和最后一天。This is not that so you get to see everything， 不是为了要让你就是看好所有东西后悔，而是呢怕你错过重要的事情。Don't be like me, missed my flight.
Right, so you want to plan that first day so you know when and where to be exactly. Okay, by plan out, it means you know what time you have to be at the airport, order taxis to get you there, make sure you have enough time to eat, finish your shopping, and other things.
Right, but why only these 2 days?
Well, the article tells us why it's important to do these things. It says, these days are the busiest.
Right, like you said, you have to make sure you get all the gifts. That's big word. 像 Aaron 老师刚刚提到，第一天跟最后一天，你要确认好班机时间，要可能舟车劳顿到机场，要吃饱喝足，还有最重要，礼物要买齐。所以文章说，这2天是最忙碌的。有看出来这里 busy 是这个最高级的 busiest 最忙碌的。
Okay, well, are you ready for the third tip?
Yeah.
It says, check the weather so you pack the right clothes and shoes.
第3个小秘诀是什么呢？文章讲要确认天气，你是不是会想到说，大家都穿比基尼的时候，你总不能去有个大外套。
If you're going to the beach, that's important. Okay, so you only want to pack the clothes you need. That's why you should check the weather before you go. Weather is a noun and it's spelled W-E-A-T-H-E-R, weather. Let's find out more about it now. We're talking about the noun weather. Weather talks about the temperature, for instance, if it's cold or hot, or warm or cool, and the conditions outside, such as rain, snow, sunshine, wind, and so on. As an example, we could say, the weather in England is often cold, dark, and wet. One more time. The weather in England is often cold, dark, and wet.
Weather 就是天气，好天气我们说 good weather， 那相反天气很糟就是 bad weather。不过要特别注意，天气是不可数的，所以我们会说 the weather is。比如说像例句是 the weather in England， 英国的天气常常是又暗又湿又冷。不过不要小看这一点哦，因为你不能扛1箱的衣服嘛，所以得看天气穿衣服。
So you don't want to pack 2 coats if it's going to be hot and sunny where you're going. That will save you space in your bag too.
Yeah, because you can't pack your whole closet with you. So knowing the weather will help a lot.
Okay, well, here's a very important tip. Many people forget to do this actually, so it's a good one to remember. The article says, learn the culture of the foreign country.
This one is good. 大家出去玩可能都只想到要玩，不过很重要的要趁机学当地的文化。Whose culture?
Okay, well, we saw the word foreign here. It's an adjective and it's spelled F-O-R-E-I-G-N, foreign. Let's learn more about what foreign means. Foreign describes something that is from a different country than the one you live in. I'm from Canada, so things from Japan and Taiwan are foreign to me. People from Taiwan will think things from Canada are foreign. For example, we could say, foreign food can be new and exciting, but sometimes it's strange. Let's say that one more time. Foreign food can be new and exciting, but sometimes it's strange.
Foreign 是一个形容词，是外国的意思。后面还可以搭配不同的名词，比如说可能有外国来的学生来到你的学校，就可以称他们为 foreign students。或是我们在学的外语就是 foreign language， 或者像例句讲到 foreign food， 外国的食物有时候会很新鲜，或者是也可能会很怪。另外我们一定也会看过这个加 er 变成 foreigner， 就是外国人。So Erin, she is a foreigner in Taiwan.
That's right. Okay, so the article gives us a good reason to learn about the culture in the different country you're traveling to. It says gestures might mean something different in another country.
好不容易出国旅行，当然要好好学习一下这个国外的文化。像是文章接着提到 gestures can mean differently. What's a gesture?
Okay, well, we're going to learn more about this noun, gesture, here, which is spelled G-E-S-T-U-R-E, gesture. A gesture is a way you move your body, usually your hands or your head, to show what you mean or feel. One simple gesture is to nod your head for yes or shake your head for no. An example could be, the fight started after Tom made a rude gesture toward his brother. Let's say that one more time. The fight started after Tom made a rude gesture toward his brother.
Gesture 是手势或是姿势，比如说我们会说 OK， the gesture for OK is like this，或者是如果你要做手势动词，我们就 make a gesture。我们可以说 The man made a gesture to let us go first. Very gentleman. 但是例句是 Tom 呢 made a rude gesture， 做了一个没有非常无理的手势。We should probably not make that gesture in the show.
I won't make that gesture.
这个我们就不比出来，大家应该知道是什么手势啦。
Okay, well, sometimes The gestures that we think are okay are not okay in other countries. That's why you should learn about them before you go, because you don't want to make people angry. For example, the thumbs up is a rude gesture in Greece.
Didn't know that. 这个大拇指，但在有些国家可能是没有礼貌的。如果不知道别的国家的文化，你可能也不知道，像 OK 啊，或是这个大拇指赞，有可能是没礼貌。I know one that yet gesture means differently in different countries.
That's right. Okay, well, here's another really good tip. I had to do this for my trip to Japan. The article says, learn some useful phrases so you can ask for help.
当然啦，学了别人国家的文化，有时候学一些有用的字词也是蛮有帮助的。
Okay, well, here we use the adjective useful, which is spelled U-S-E-F-U-L, useful. Let's find out more about the adjective useful now. We use the word useful to describe things that help us do things or help us get things we want. Smartphones are very useful because they help us do lots of things. An example could be, this book provides a lot of useful information about the country. Let's say that one more time. This book provides a lot of useful information about the country.
Useful 这个字很好记啦，你看到 use 前面这个有用途、用处等等的意思，后面加上 ful 变成形容词，意思就是有用的。我们可以说工具 a useful tool， 或者是a useful tip， 或者像例句是 useful information 也很常见，就是有用的资讯。
Okay, so what exactly are useful phrases? I'm going to have Winnie help me out with this word, phrase.Phrase
我们学英文其实常常会看到就是片语，比如说我们学的 turn on、turn off、go away 这种2个字以上组成的单字词组，我们就可以用 phrases。比如说像谢谢你啦、不客气啊这种常见的就是提到 useful phrases。
Thank you, Winnie. All right, we're at the last line of today's article. This is important for people who aren't traveling alone. We all like to travel with friends, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that can be hard. Here's how to prepare. If you're traveling with a friend, make sure you have the same travel style.
This one is super important. I've heard that friends travel together and then they don't talk to each other after they turn back. 一定要找到这个类似的这个旅游的好伙伴，不然回来可能真的就当不成朋友了。
So if you have different travel styles, you might fight a lot on the trip. Check with your friends before you go to find out.
Or you should really communicate a lot before the trip. Also, it's okay that you go separately.
That is true.
如果真的你不想去，有你不想去的地方啊，或是景点，其实分开旅行也是 OK 的。
Okay, well, that's all the time we've got for today. Hopefully, you'll be very prepared for your next trip. Don't go away just yet, though. Stay tuned for today's Magic Box.